Breaking news! Overconsumption has swept the nation. Overspending is at an all-time high. 6 in 10 Americans live paycheck to paycheck, yet they're still running to the closest Target every single time a Stanley drops, even though they don't even drink water. How many Rhode lip tints do you need? How many matching workout sets is too many? And the question is, when will the Amazon storefront close for good? Youngsters say their priorities lie in buying things, not paying off their debts. These are the questions that need answers, and tonight, they will be answered. I'm your host, Lael Hansen, and this is the Aesthetics Report. Wow, that was a lot. I think I'm gonna need a coffee and a cigarette after that. No smoking, actually. If the struggles of day-to-day life don't cause wrinkles, smoking will cause wrinkles. I couldn't tell you the exact date where society's obsession with spending began, but it feels like we've been riding this wave for a little too long. Incessant use of TikTok and doom scrolling has rotted our brains to the point where the next generation, the 3-year-olds, have actually developed a 10-step skincare routine instead of going outside and eating dirt, like I did. Why do they know how to use a camera? They're cyborgs, probably. From the Stanley Cup craze, to book talk, to $10 Starbucks drinks, to brand new iPhones dropping every single year, Amazon must-haves, the TikTok made me buy it trend. Oh, and those weird girls that make different ice. Like, what is that ice?
It's giving bougie as hell. It's giving mind your business. It's giving it's my money. It's giving I ain't got no kids.
All under the guise of a sweet little treat. It's just something to get me through the workday. Overconsumption at this point is absolutely horrific. There has never been a time in history where you can order a 14-piece fridge organizer set and have it be delivered right to your front door in 24 hours. I don't understand how some people either have such disposable income or don't have any disposable income at all can be so drawn in to the activity of buying excess plastic when all your food already comes in plastic. Everything. All that cheese she just put into new plastic came in its original plastic packaging. Any of the strawberries, any of the raspberries, all come in that plastic carton. I just don't even have the time, let alone the patience or the money, to do something like this with my time. Do you remember when making $250,000 a year was, to me, this sounds like a lot, but in order to keep up with the Joneses and just everything that is going on in today's society, whether that's rent, all the things you need to pay for, as well as being influenced on social media to buy so much stuff, we can't afford it. We simply cannot live this way anymore. One of the comments, so much plastic to put other plastic things in. I don't understand. I just saw it and it said kids fridge. Why do the kids have their own fridge? It's just so over the top. And to think that we used to have to hunt for our food and survive the winter elements in nothing but a loincloth, but now we sit on the couch every single season and order an entire new wardrobe off of Shein just because we can. Or maybe you're the type of person who needs to buy an entire new outfit every time you go out to the club. Nice. Whether it's watching extreme makeup hauls or influencer PR unboxing videos, it's so concerning watching how far people will go to try to stay up to date with the latest beauty trends. I've just deduced it down to you can't stay up to date with it because everything happens daily, on a daily basis. The overconsumption influencers of TikTok. Look at all of my PR that came to my door.
Okay, this is the final pack. Me opening up a week's worth of PR pack.
This is like heaven. This is so cool. Holy
2 months worth of PR packages means 4 days of unboxing.
This right here is another month's worth of PR packages. And we're gonna
Many influencers have asked to be taken off of PR lists, stating these reasons.
There's no excuse for it. But I'm gonna show you what all these brands send me.
As tall as me.
While others, Michaela Nogueira, pretends to donate the expired products, but as usual, Michaela gets caught lying. We do not need to talk about her lies.
50 packages. Where do I begin?
Watching something like that makes you feel like you for some reason must keep up with the amount of beauty that other people are consuming. Even, this is their job. But when you watch that amount of packaging and packages of makeup that either goes used or thrown right into the garbage, a lot of people do like to do giveaways, which is very kind, but some of them don't even do real giveaways. They fake them.
It's probably easier.
That's someone's whole rent under there. What's under the bed?
Yeah.
What is that? Under the bed? So they're just things that she's collected in case she runs out of her favorite products. Rent? Boo? That's a down payment on a house.
I'm sure there's a more organized way to do this, but this is just what works for me because I like to see everything with the label up, just so I know if I'm grabbing things, I know what's here, I know what's missing. It is pretty messy at the moment. I've just received some new PR, but there's cleansers, toners, masks, serums.
The more you watch this on social media, because this is one of thousands thousands of videos under the overconsumption hashtag, you begin to believe that this is normal. Like, everybody's got an entire under the bed storage filled with excess skincare. On today's episode of Hoarders, so this girl is organizing her makeup drawer, or her makeup drawers, with all of her makeup. Guys, it doesn't stop.
A few moments later.
Does she buy every shade? At this point, you won't live long enough to use all of those, and they will expire, and they will smell very bad. Me no longer feeling excessive with my 3 e.l.f. lip oils. It's the problem too, where sometimes things are so cheap, or you can buy makeup for so cheap that it feels like it's okay. It's just ridiculous. Overconsumption is so crazy to me. Like, why would you spend your money on 50 of the same thing? No. Like, I don't get it. Why do you need all this? Genuine question. That, unless you're a makeup artist, and even then, is verging on an addiction. So obviously there's beauty overconsumption, but there's also just this air of overconsumption when you're watching certain influencers. Obviously you got Michaela Nogueira, you've got her PR unboxings, you've got people that are like, new haul, Zara haul, they're showing you all the things they're buying. They're buying things constantly. But these 2 random TikToks that came up on my For You page, they sent me in a spiral. And I don't even hate like that. Like, I've never left a hate comment. I'm not like that. But these made me go like, what? This is a, hi, I'm Charlie XCX, and this is what's in my bag. So she goes, just me and my go-yard taking over the world. You just look in there and you're like, oh my God, that's a lot of lip products. It's a lot of expensive, specific items. The Rhode lip case, the little bottle of Delina, a Harrods, I'm just like, it's mostly the makeup products that to me just seem so excessive, considering that like 40% of that is Chanel, like 20% of it is Rhode. I'm just like, wow. And this is a gorgeous video. The bag is gorgeous. It is luxe. It's luxury as heck. But does it influence me to want to buy a lot of things to stick in my purse for no damn reason? Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. It's giving me a visceral reaction. Equally the same thing with this video. I'm so not trying to be mean. Like, it looks really glam. Like, it does. Like, you guys are really, really glam out here. This one kills me. This video has almost 300,000 views, and I probably watched it 5 times. So she's showing her little airport. It's just like, oh, okay, designer. Oh, and you're looking at all the, I'm like, why do you need so many things to go on a flight? Why are there so many jewels? Why are you not only wearing so many jewels, but the bag is wearing jewels? That bag is so expensive, but you're also putting a necklace on your bag. Oh my, and everyone, oh, to be rich. Everything is just like over the top. There's no simplicity. That's why people post it. It's because it's luxurious. It's something where they're really flaunting what they've got going on. Maybe she loved her outfit. Maybe she really took a lot of time to do this. It just makes you feel like, oh my God, like I'd love to have a popping purse like that. I would love to have a Birkin with a long chain on it with multiple Cartier bracelets. It's a lot. Like, why so many lip products and why so many accessories? Nothing makes you feel more broke than watching these influencers spend thousands of dollars on brand new wardrobes, bags, purses, accessories, makeup every single month, taking trips to the Hamptons, spending money on a Pilates membership. You guys going to Pilates every day? Do you know how expensive that is? I will be at home doing Move with Nicole right here in this room on a yoga mat, while you and me sit here in our soiled t-shirts that we've owned for many years, feeling absolutely ridiculous and partially inferior. But let's be real, you should really never feel that way, because it's actually not true. It's very interesting when you watch so much content in a span of such a short period. Like those 2 videos that I showed you, the Go-Yard bag and that very glamorous girl at the airport, they were like 10 seconds each. How quick was it to view and experience something like that? Like, digest it and keep scrolling. It is very easy today to be influenced. Influencers, they sell you on feeling. If you buy this, it'll make you feel worth it, beautiful, stunning, and it girl. But don't feel bad for even a second, because at the end of the day, this behavior, these couple of videos that we've watched, that massive PR haul, all of the makeup under the bed, this girl and all of her glamorous jewels, it is just not normal.
Okay, this just needs to be said, but if you are in your 20s, it is not normal to own tons of designer things. I don't own a single designer thing.
Slay.
It's not normal to go spend $200 at Sephora, Ulta once a week. It is not even normal to go out to fancy restaurants and drink multiple times a week. There's nothing wrong with those things, but I just need to remind you that that is not normal. Us normal people do not do that. Okay? You're not alone. And social media is lying to you.
Honestly, bless that woman's little heart. She is too cute. This American credit card debt is really at an all-time high. That is absolutely factual. Why is nobody talking about the incessant use of Afterpay? Because that's another one I should jump into, because the girlies, they're paying for it later, or maybe never at all.
Unpopular opinion, but it is not normal to have 10 mascaras, 30 foundations, 100 lip liners. That is not normal. That is overconsumption. It is normal to have 1, maybe 2 max of each beauty, makeup, or hair care product. It is not normal to have bins and drawers filled with product. When I tell you with my whole heart and my whole chest that the overconsumption of makeup or any beauty product in general is a direct reflection and cause influencers and influencer marketing.
It's actually crazy, because when you see these girlies, obviously they're great personalities on social media, whether you've got your, do I like any of them? I don't know if I can say that necessarily, but they pop up on your For You page. You know, you've got Mascara Gate that Michaela was a part of, where she decided to promote a mascara, and after she applied it, she actually applied fake lashes and didn't tell anybody to try to sell you on the mascara. She probably sold tens of thousands of mascaras. They are business people and they're selling you products. That's why these brands pay them. Honestly, and makeup is so expensive, you guys. Like, specifically if we're talking makeup, like an Hourglass blush be like $55-$60, bro. Like, are you, I need that money for personal reasons. The comments, I'm so annoyed with seeing overconsumption. It is so not normal. Girl, I totally agree. The only multiple products I have is 3 different colored blushes and 2 eyeshadow palettes and a couple of lip glosses. Every other item on the list I have 1 of. Like, overconsumption. I am dedicated to finishing all my products before buying another. Guys, it's not just me. You guys might be thinking I'm some craggy old witch sitting up here in my attic bedroom telling you that, this is affecting everybody. It is a constant reminder. It is constantly under our noses. And the funniest part is, a lot of these influencers that you're watching aren't even living this lifestyle that they're leading on. So you don't need to have FOMO. You don't need to feel bad, because it's not even real in the first place. Madeline RG said this in one of her latest podcast episodes. Just wait, you're gonna eat this up.
I'm not gonna be specific when I say this, but I'm gonna share a secret with you, which is I would genuinely say that over half of popular people online, not only do they not have fucking friends? It's not like, oh, they've got fake friends. A lot of people have fake friends. No, I'm talking like these people, they do not have friends. And they do not have social lives. And they want these things, but they don't have it. And they just make it look like they do. They don't have most of the things that they show. This does not go for everyone, by the way. It's just something that when I first came in to this kind of industry, and I started meeting these people, and I started to understand this is not real. I used to feel really insecure. For example, when I first came into this kind of life and job, I remember seeing that everyone somehow could afford things I couldn't, but it seemed like they should be being paid similar to how I was being paid, and yet they had a house and a car and all these.
So how are they affording it?
Friends and all this and that, and they were always abroad and they were always doing all these things, and I was like, damn, like, am I not getting paid? Like, who do I need to speak to like, you know, get on the salary you're on? Like, did I get a salary? But like, there was a big disconnect, and I'm not talking the difference in £5,000 or £10,000 extra money. I'm talking millions difference, and I was very confused. And one of the things I realized very quickly was most of them are nepotism, and that's why they have those things. And it's not that there's a pay difference, it's just they've always lived like that. That was one. Number 2 is it's not real. And when I tell you it's not real, I mean these rent their cars, they rent their houses, and they rent their bags, and they rent their t-shirts. It's insane. And when I tell you it is deranged, it is. I respect it because I'm like, wow, like you are actually just putting on a production. This is actually the Truman Show, but opposite. It's opposite day at the Truman Show.
It's not real, but they do such a good job of selling it to us. And who is the laughing stock of the joke? It's us, the ones that aren't getting paid millions, the ones that are being influenced, and we're sitting here with credit card debt. Maybe we're making purchases that we completely regret later on in the future when these items fall apart. And these girlies are laughing to the bank, renting cars. That's very interesting. And we ride for Madeline. Like, in Madeline, we trust. I trust that girl with my life. So don't feel bad. Don't hate on yourself, because none of it is real anyway. That's the entire point of influencer marketing and social media. There is no need to keep up with the Kardashians, aka there's no need to keep up with the Joneses. Sounds simple, right? I found this article with an absolutely hilarious title. Why shopping makes you feel high. No, like, it's a shopping addiction, you guys. Like, we have an issue. It's the dopamine rush. You don't even have to be diagnosed as a shopaholic to experience a rush while shopping. That's why even the casual shopper finds it challenging to exercise self-control at the cash register. Researchers at Stanford found that when you see pictures of items you'd like to buy, a region of your brain with dopamine receptors is activated. This begs the question, why is your main source of dopamine being created by you spending your hard-earned money instead of maybe, I don't know, going out and having a hobby? Or other areas in your life like family time, cooking a nice meal, going for a picnic, going for a walk outside? Now, like many of the comments on TikTok say, Lael, why do you care? Why does it actually matter to you how people are spending their money? Why do you care if they spend their entire paycheck on clothes or makeup if it makes them happy? It's just like I tell you in every single one of my videos, it's because I love you that I make any of this content and I truly want the best for you. I'm gonna say this in all honesty and you might not like it. You work really hard for your money. Like, really, really hard. And the economy at this point is worse than a mall food court. Absolute trash, garbage. Stop trading the time that you put in at work for things. That's exactly what you're doing. In order to buy a sweet little treat, a little lip gloss, excess amounts of product, you are trading all of the time you put in at work, all the days that you sit there looking out the window waiting for the weekend, all just to buy a stupid product that you're not going to care about in 5 minutes. Work to buy a house, have kids, have a truly fulfilling life. Stanley Cups and the latest trends are fun for a minute, sure, but they are not fulfilling. She's throwing out her Stanleys because there's a new sister in town. Right.
Can we stop? Can we stop? Can we stop? What if we actually use our recyclable water bottles, what they're for, to be reused, and stopped making a new trending water bottle every 6 months? It's so annoying and it is so bad for the environment. Our planet cannot handle this level of overconsumption, and it's influencers and businesses like this that just make it so much worse. Just use what you have. Oh my God, it's not that hard.
These people are selling you things because it's a business. Like, Stanley is a business. They hired this crazy new marketing director who came out with the entire Stanley craze. I don't know how he did it, but that is business, baby. He is not worried about the environment. He is worried about how he's going to take the money you make right out of your pocket.
I was about to take my little ass to bed. I'm scrolling on Facebook Reels. Don't ask me how I got there. And I see this video come up. It made me so enraged. So
Don't.
I screen recorded it.
No, I already know. Don't talk to me about packing your Stanley a backpack. Like, I don't know if we're having, I don't know if we're having baby making issues, because why are you making your Stanley a child? Like, it's literally, why are you putting a backpack on it? Why?
Packing her tumbler for her hot girl walk.
Hot girl walk, right? Ice maker.
Wait, like, I get this, right? You know,
Okay. Yeah.
love an ice
She always got ice on her. No problem.
Why she's drinking
That ice does look good.
I prefer water. This
A high-tech garbage can?
rich.
Oh,
That sounds like a fart.
she needs an Aesop hand cream to go on her hot girl walk, right?
This is this lotion. This lotion is like $50.
Yeah. Oh.
What is that? What is all this for? Look, this black.
I'm just gonna sanitize my phone before I go on a walk. Why do we need all these devices? Like, this is crazy. Oh my God, I sound so old talking about this. Like, this is so cringe for me. Like, oh, have you ever wondered what the back of a thrift store looks like? You guys, this is what happens when you keep throwing out your clothes. It's just stupid. BB. The majority of used textiles are incinerated, shipped overseas, or sent to the landfill. Yeah, it's just garbage. The earth simply cannot keep up with this level of overconsumption. It is so sad, all just to have a new outfit, all just to buy cheap clothes and support brands that, oh, you don't even want to know, like, how they get their clothes made, man. We're done with watching hauls, we're done with new beauty launches, we're done with Shein, and we are so done with Stanley. I'm going to use this till I die. Sorry. We just want peace.
A capsule makeup routine while talking about why underconsumption's really amazing and how it'll help you personally transform. I think that when you force yourself to be really thoughtful about what you let into your space, when you force yourself to like really give so much thought to every single purchase you make, you get to know yourself so much better. you're kind of like forced to figure out like, who am I? What do I actually like? And how can I like celebrate that in reality by dressing like her, by putting on makeup like her, by acting like her. You're not just acting out of your default programming. You're really like choosing who you want to be and embodying that person.
Normal consumption core. This is my safe space, my only bag. She's got one bag. She's in her bag, but it's one bag. And it's cute. One perfume. Oh, that's a struggle for me. I'm trying to use up all my perfumes. My daily shoes. Those are cute. I love those. One pair of shoes. One gym set. Bro, this girl's crazy. She's doing a lot of laundry. She's washing that all the time. Glasses from 5th grade. She's using it all up. My boyfriend is the perfect example of normal consumption. Like, he has had shirts for over 15 years. Like, shirts that are pilled, sure, but if they don't have a hole and they're not completely ruined, he will literally wear them until they fall off. Like, until they are completely ruined. Because he's like, it's just a great shirt. I'm like, bet. Body care, easy peasy, 2 products. Skincare, 2 products. It's all you need. Like, how clean do we really need to be? 10 steps? I can't keep up with all that. I really wanted to pick my brain and understand why we are like this and why it's so important for us to spend so recklessly sometimes. I think social pressure is huge, and especially with the age of social media, times used to be very different like 50 years ago. Say you worked at the grocery store and every day you needed to walk to the grocery store, you would only see so many people. You'd see a couple guys working on the job site in their blue jeans. Maybe you see a couple women taking their kids to school. Maybe you get influenced from reading a magazine or watching an old movie, but like, there has never been an era where you can scroll on social media and see so many things, so many clothes, so many different types of people in a span of a couple minutes. Like seeing a girl there with a beautiful Goyard tote with all of the beautiful lip products in Chanel and a Harrods umbrella might make you feel like the wardrobe that you have just isn't good enough, that you need to upgrade. And how easy is it for us to give in on those impulses? Because we can just order everything online. We can use a credit card. There is no cash. Back in the day, like, I don't know, you had to go to the store and try clothes on, and maybe if you lived in a small town, you'd only have access to so much. We have access to the whole world at this point. And I just think something about that is kind of not natural. And retail therapy is also very real as well. I've read dozens of posts all over Reddit by women with real shopping addiction. It's awful. And sometimes I think it just takes rewiring our thinking to realize that we should be putting our money in the right places. Underconsumption core, luxury minimalist. The only hair care she uses. 3 good bags. My sweater collection, 4 or 5 sweaters, some nail polishes. I love that. And they're beautiful. Like, she clearly has good taste.
I love this motto of buy nice so you don't buy twice. These are my current jewelry pieces as a luxury minimalist. My engagement ring, my Cartier love ring I gifted myself in 2021, my Tiffany T1 bracelet that I gifted myself this year, and 2 sets of earrings. The only piece that's not solid gold are these Majuri plated earrings I got in 2021. You can tell it's pretty tarnished, so my goal is to replace it in the next year with a solid gold set that I can keep for a lifetime.
Isn't that incredible? That is always how my grandma used to purchase things. Like, anytime it came to jewelry, you know, she was in no way like extraordinarily well off, but she would save up money and be able to buy beautiful, luxurious items that I have now. And she passed them down from my mom to me. So we get to have these things for a lifetime because they're beautiful quality. Maybe develop a hobby, maybe actually go and touch grass, go out and do something with your time. I have been spending so much extra time reading books and trying to broaden my education just because I love to make these videos for you guys, and I'm trying to learn more instead of sitting around and just scrolling aimlessly on TikTok. I did buy a Kindle. That is the last of my purchases, but you know, I'm all on that Libby app. You know what I'm saying? If any of you girlies are Kindle girlies and you made it this far in the video, drop the Rex down below. Like, we're really in this. Put that time into making yourself an amazing dinner. Maybe learn how to sew your own clothes. Talk about saving money there. That would be amazing. Get out for a picnic. Maybe adopt an animal. Like, if you've got all the time to sit around and scroll, maybe you want a puppy. That is more dopamine, oxytocin, science, this and that than I could ever imagine. You know, be useful. Do something incredible and make something incredible out of your life. That is always going to be my message in all of these videos. I only make these videos because I love you and I want the best for you. I'm just trying to share that I have made great transformational steps in my life to become the best version of myself, as well as being more careful and thoughtful with all of the purchases that I make. Just because somebody has 400 pairs of shoes or 200 purses or a bunch of Birkin bags does not mean that that needs to be you. Feel beautiful in every item that you purchase. Maybe create a capsule wardrobe. I don't know. It's just something to think about. If you enjoyed the video, please throw a big fat thumbs up and also subscribe down below and comment and let me know what types of videos you guys would like to see in the future. This is a one-off video. Random thought that I had the other night. I was tossing and turning going, it's too much spending, because even I need to take my own advice and chill on the credit card purchases. Okay, love you guys. Bye.